Yes, good evening once again. As usual, it's the eBitcoinics community webinar weekly discussion. Welcome, Don. I hope you're fine.
Yeah,
Welcome once again. And as we know, we'll have this uploaded on our website, just as we've been doing weekly, trying to make everybody learn more about Bitcoin and what Bitcoin really is. And we are up for today's session as well. So I think it's going to be a very quick one, and then have it uploaded on our website. Last week we looked at the alpha processes after Bitcoin mining, which all lot of the factors, including at least again bedroom, she's freaking nice, including the the after factors with regards to mining Bitcoin and stuff like that. Today we're going to do a weekly revision with regards to what we've learned so far with Bitcoin and the mining itself and all that. And then we would center our discussion on Bitcoin wallets, which sort of the how to manage your own Bitcoin wallet and the type of wallet that you need to use and stuff like that. And we give examples of some of the wallets that you can use as a Bitcoin holder and a Bitcoin fund and stuff like that. So it's going to be a quick one, and we're not going to spend a lot of time as usual. So it's just as we know it is. So and stuff like that. So we've already talked to you about the fact that Bitcoin. When somebody asks you what is Bitcoin, we know you at least have something to tell them. Thanks to eBitcoinics.com, we've been doing this over the over the weeks and all that. We've been consistent with our project, and it's really helping. And uh, for those of you that have been with us since day one with regards to our webinar, as soon as somebody asks you like what is Bitcoin right now, you have something to tell the person. Even if you have nothing, Bitcoin is money, and the internet of money, and also the future of money and transaction as well. So we all understand this thing. So we know very well that Bitcoin helps us to send money over the internet. So just you send value. It's not just about sending money, but you actually send value over the internet, and that is basically what some of the things that we discuss. And but all those for everyone, we encourage you to like our Facebook page eBitcoinics, and then you follow us on Twitter eBitcoinics, as well as on our Instagram page and other social wallets that we have, because we always trying to communicate a whole lot of information to everybody. So and eBitcoinics.com, our website, definitely you can also visit it for news updates and all that. We do it daily just to make you updated with regards to the Bitcoin trend and all that. So we all know that Bitcoin helps you send money over the internet, and Bitcoin is just like an email. Yes, that is why we're saying that it is the internet of money. Sending Bitcoin, receiving Bitcoin is just like you sending and receiving an email, composing a message. The details of the message will be the amount that you are sending to to your receiver, the end third party, and also let me say the address, the receiving address probably becomes your Bitcoin address, that the person's Bitcoin address. That is, if you are the one receiving it, becomes your own Bitcoin address. But if you send it becomes the person's Bitcoin address. And we've looked at this for the past weeks, and it's really getting interesting and all that. And you just with that, basically we will know. And Bitcoin address we mentioned earlier is funny algorithm and all that combination of strange, funny numbers, words, caps, small, whatever. It's just a funny thing you can easily guess. And now we thought it is very secure, but thanks to hackers, today we have malwares that as soon as you copy a Bitcoin address, it automatically changes it to somebody's address. So you save money and somebody else receive it. So you have to be very careful whenever you are placing an order for Bitcoin, especially on eBitcoinics and other exchange website, and as well as if you're sending funds or money or to any value to anybody anywhere, you're just trying to do a confirmation of the address by comparing the first four and then the last four. At least if you can't memorize everything, that is impossible for some people. So we just to understanding that and all that. So as I said today, our webinar is going to be centered on Bitcoin wallets and the types of wallets that we have, how to sign up for an account. I'm not going to do any theory explanation and all that. It's just going to be an explanation, a theory, give examples verbally, and then after the webinar, definitely whoever needs any help with regards to how to go through all this process, you can chat with us privately on our website or on our contact lines or even on Facebook. We have a lot of leaders that you can talk to. So we have, just like the email, today we have Thunderbird. Thunderbird is also an email. We have Gmail, Google, yes, Google Mail. We have Yahoo. We have Microsoft, the Microsoft emailing system and all that is just there. We have for the Apple, the iCloud, and all that. These are all email bodies, and they are basically what makes sending and receiving information possible, aside the social media handlers that we have currently. And if you really want to send somebody, now even on WhatsApp or on Facebook, you can send a PDF file, you can send this or that, and Telegram, all these things are helping. But professionally, we prefer using Bitcoin for that. Kamari, welcome. Good to see you on board, bro. You've been on vacation for quite a while now, so you've been doing off and stuff like that with Bitcoin. We're going to see you. So just as I said, these are some of the stuff that happens in the world of the internet and all that. So the emailing system helps us a lot to send values of information. Yes, values of information. And thanks to cryptocurrency and blockchain, it helps us to send values of money. Yes, that becomes the internet of money. The internet of things is the internet that we have. The internet of money is Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies that we have. And we all know that Bitcoin is not actually the only cryptocurrency in the world. We have after Bitcoin technology over 645, if I'm correct. Yeah, over 645 of these other cryptocurrencies. Actually, you can check. You can verify for yourself. I think it's more or less. I'm not really sure, but it should be around that figure. On coinmarketcap.com, you'll see all the cryptocurrencies that we have with their market value, with their market cap and all that, and the whole industry's market cap and all that. So these all cryptocurrencies are the internet of money, and Bitcoin is actually the father or the big guy in this industry and all that. Everybody trying to be like Bitcoin. Today we have technologies like Ethereum, Monero, Dash. These are all amazing technologies. We have a whole lot of stuff like that trying to happen, and people are making a lot of positive changes in the world of cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So some of the wallets that we have with regards to this Bitcoin, actually we are Bitcoin centered because it is the father. When you understand Bitcoin, it's easy for you to implement or even integrate your ideas into the others, for the new deals and all of that. You can of course keep your Bitcoin on your own desktop computer, as in just as you have your computer, just as you install maybe programs that you use on a daily basis, the program that you have on your laptop or on your desktop computer, whatever computer that you have, you can actually install a multi-bit or something, just a desktop app that you can use it to keep your Bitcoins on it's actually an interface for the blockchain itself, and it is what we call you have hold of your own key wallet. The key wallet is actually what transpires the in and out of all Bitcoin transactions and all that. So it creates for you the interface for you actually have hold of your Bitcoins, and you are on your own. As soon as you have the desktop wallet, definitely you do a wallet backup, and this backup helps you in case of a loss of your computer device or whatever device that you're using, or in case of a crash of your hard drive and everything. You have a copy of it stored somewhere and all that. Then you can always have a backup file, and wherever there is any insurgent emergency or anything at all negatively that affects your system, you can actually have it back because you have the wallet.dat file. That is a key. So that you have the interface, it integrates you back to the Bitcoin blockchain and all that. This is one very key example of it. But then if you cannot do it, don't even go there, because you can go and you mess it up and your Bitcoins are gone. Not just Bitcoin, we have other cryptocurrencies and many others as well. So if you before you do it, you really must be sure you know what you're doing. And there are a lot of fake application, out there that actually they are not Bitcoin wallet, but they've done manipulations and all that, some fake codings, and produce any nice algorithm for us to believe that it's actually that. So you have to make sure you are doing the right thing and have the right software. And we have an example. I think multi-bit is a very good one, and then the one that I personally I love using is the Electrum desktop app and all that. Yes, it's very nice. It's called Electrum. You can check on electrum.org, and then you have your own version of it downloaded. It's very nice, but it takes time because considering since 2009, the whole Bitcoin transactions that have actually occurred on the blockchain, it has to sync to date. So you have to be patient and have your wallet syncing and all. So that is for the hardware based on our computer systems. And actually we have wallets that you can keep as something like let me see if I can show anybody here an example. Something like probably a pen drive. Let me see. I placed an order for my own, and it's not here yet, but I want to show you an example of how it is. Something like this. It's actually it's a flash drive. So this will be like, for example, a Bitcoin hardware wallet, and what happens is you connect it to your computer or your whatever system that you're using, and it communicates with your computer system, and it's always have your key installed and all that. This no hacker can take it away from you if you have it, unless probably you lose it. And even if you're going to lose it, you can always have a backup of it and all, so you can always replace it, and it's very safe. It's not really expensive. We have Ledger. We have a whole lot of good companies out there that they sell it for cheap, and they have ones that are like micro SIMs. Actually, the micro SIMs, just like we have for our phone calls, we mail calls and all that. They have wallets like that actually looks like a micro SIM. You have it in, something like on your device, and you can keep your Bitcoins and all that. So some of these we have some of these wallets working, and all the examples of these companies. Let me look at which we could easily recommend to you. I think Ledger is a very good one. Yes, Bitcoin wallets, Flash wallets, examples and all that. So you can actually Softline wallet and all that. How to use. I'm trying to find for you a very right one. I just want to make sure I make the best recommendations, and so that it benefits everybody and all that. So we have, as I said, the Ledger. The Ledger is quite a good one, which everybody have been using, and the comments that are coming out of the Ledger industry is very good. And recently we saw Big Club Network doing a collaboration with this company, and they have one for themselves, and I think it costs around $75 per one, and plus shipment, so it should be around between $90 to $100. So you have one, and for sure, if you want to buy from any of these online companies, you can buy it less than that. You can buy around $30. You can also buy for 500, 250, depending on the type that you want and the company that you're working with and all that. We have Open Dime. That is also a very good straight-based USB disks and all that. You can use it to keep your Bitcoins and your whatever coins that you have and all that. There are companies that also, like for Big Club that I know, they have a company. They've merged these wallets to be able to contain Bitcoin, Ethereum, Clubcoin, and stuff like that. So probably there are multi-purpose USB stick wallet that you can also have your way with and all that. And the most important thing also is how do you call it? The online wallets that we have. Actually, the online wallet, what happens, for example, we have blockchain.info wallet and all that. What happens is they are not really keeping your Bitcoins for you. you are keeping your Bitcoin, but just as you are keeping on your desktop or your whatever top or whatever drive or whatever place that you are keeping your Bitcoin, actually the system contains the interface and then manages all your key wallets and all that. And you have a trust. For example, with Coinbase, you have a trust. Your trust becomes your email address, your password that you use to log in every day whenever you want to access your account and stuff like that. And that is what happens. And for blockchain, they have what they call a wallet identifier. And this wallet identifier actually becomes your trust, as in what you use to access your wallet information, the funds that are in your wallet. And anybody that has a native access to your wallet identifier, definitely if he can manipulate, if the person is a very good hacker, can manipulate and get hold of your Bitcoins and stuff. So you have to be keeping all these stuff private and make sure you have a two-way authentication, or, two-factor, just as to, because it is an online-based system, you should make sure you always have a security, an aftermath security, something like a 2FA. You're logging in the request of a code, an extra code, something like that, and then they also do you an email, and just to have it run all like that. And we have also Bitcoin wallets for smartphones, yes, like the Android operating system. We have for the Apple operating system. I don't know if there is any wallet actually for BlackBerry or so, but I think since we have Linux codes and stuff, they should be able to. And now I know a whole lot of Android apps works on a BlackBerry platform also, so probably it should be there. But actually, what I've been using personally is either the Android operating system or the Apple. I love the Apple operating system because I'm used to that and all that. And some of these online wallets actually that you can consider, of which we know are very good. First of all, you can do it directly on blockchain.info/wallet. That is one of the best and the most recommended way for you to store your Bitcoins online. Yes, and we do really recommend blockchain. If you're not the type that can easily hang out with these all IT-based processes and all that, and you think that it's so deep for you, I think you can do it on Coinbase. Yes, Coinbase is also a very good platform. But of late, we saw a recent stuff, but I think they've been able to manage themselves, and they are back on and doing some good businesses. We have Zappo, XAPO. Zappo is also a very good handler, and you can keep your Bitcoins and stuff like that. And I think in Africa, Zappo, they work in Kenya, South Africa, and even in Nigeria. Actually, your Zappo wallet can be transferred into your mobile money accounts and all that. I think it works very well with it. Mobile banking, and it's a very good one. And I think it's really something that you really can also have a look at. And we have coin payment. Coin payment is a series of these cryptocurrency handles and all that. You can keep not just Bitcoin, but actually you can keep a whole lot of cryptocurrencies on coin payment. And it's really a good stuff there that they have. You can actually keep Bitcoin. You can keep other coins, Litecoin and Dogecoin, a whole lot of these other coins, crypto coins. You can keep it there. You can check on coinpayments.net. They also have a very good 2FA system, of which you can use to protect your account and stuff like that. These are all handles that are very good. But the most important thing is, for example, if you are using a desktop wallet, you should make sure that you have security on your computer or whatever system they're using. And also, you don't authorize or notarize people to have access to your device, especially when you've got your funds on it. Yes, you always make sure you don't just let anybody have access to sites, especially when there is money. Stuff like that, this man Caboredon will tell you he don't mess up when he's got funds on his computer, stuff like that. Yes, it's very true. Stop laughing, it's very true. And you just need to protect what you have. At least it's important to do protect it. And with regards to the USB sticks that we mentioned, that also, I don't recommend you keeping your USB stick always in your car, or something. You could have a crash, or anything can happen. You could even give somebody a lift and the person thinks it's a pen drive or your kid or something. They just pick it and they go mess it up and all that. So you need to learn how to secure yourself, because security is the most important thing. And you can only secure what you have if you understand how to actually secure your very self. So we recommend you doing a whole lot of education for yourself, how to secure accounts and all that. And with regards to the online platforms like blockchain, Coinbase, Coin Payments, Zappo, whatever, po out there, make sure you have 2FA and make sure your email, whether you're using Yahoo, Google, whatever, is also protected. Today, there are a whole lot of technologies and applications that you can use to protect your email accounts, because if your email account is not protected and somebody is able to manipulate all these online handles, you know, that the outcome comes back to your email. Because if the person is having access to your email account and he breaks into your Coinbase with your email and he wants to reset your password, stuff like that, the link will definitely be forwarded back to your email address. So the most important thing is you trying to protect your email address, and recommend Gmail. Gmail is very good. Yahoo is also good, but Gmail is better. You have to tell you the truth. A Microsoft account is also very good, but Gmail is better. Seriously. And those of you on iOS, iCloud is superb. Yes, it's superb, but just that it works hand in hand with Gmail. Yes, Google is sort of a wonderful integration out there. It's really nice. That is the most important thing. And well, I think that is all for now with regards to the wallet that we're discussing. And I have to also make you know that those of you that are still thinking Bitcoin is something that is here to go, Bitcoin is 8 years old. Today, if you have a baby and your baby is 8 years old, you are planning on, you know, reaping some good benefit. Or if it's a business, you know you've really done well. An investment, 8 years, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, so Bitcoin is here to stay, and Bitcoin, for your information, is another currency, and it's not just another currency; it's the better currency for you, me, and everyone. And that is, I think, what we need to consider. And also, let's do a reminder with regards to how to even get Bitcoins. You, just as we said the last time, you can actually do it on exchanges or even person to person. Like, I know, Don, I want to get some Bitcoin, so I call you and say, hey, Don, I need some Bitcoin. And you're like, okay, where do we meet? I say, well, whatever place that we want to meet, we meet one-on-one. I pay you cash, you give me Bitcoins. And if you cannot do all that, if you cannot trust them, or you have an exchange platform, actually you can trust and do business with. Those of you in Nigeria and those of you in Ghana, we do recommend you use our website, eBitcoinics.com. Actually, you have no issue with trust and all that. You can always buy, and it's almost instant. Your Bitcoin will be sent to you and all that. So ask yourself, why is Bitcoin better? See, today you can use Bitcoin on Amazon. Amazon is having over 2.3 billion users. And today you can use Bitcoin on Amazon to buy anything at all that you want to buy. Anything, just think of it. You can spend. It's not just about PayPal. The time of PayPal and card is gone, and Bitcoin will welcome you. So you can actually use Bitcoin for a whole lot of things. We don't even need to remind you. It's money. So think of what you want to spend it for, or anything that you want to do with it. It is possible. Yes, with Bitcoin it's possible and all that. So it's not just about that and all. So as usual, you know, I said it's not going to be a very time-consuming webinar, and it's just going to be a quick one, a very short webinar, and I think we have to stick to our time and all that. So I'm going to open up the audios. If you have questions with regards to what we've done so far today, you can ask your questions, and we get on with that for you. So, and yes, something like that. Questions now? If no question, it is either a contribution. So I'm listening to you.
Are you sure?
Anybody has anything?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Happy.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. You can speak.
Okay, my question is, apart from being a part of the mining pool, like what you introduced on your site, I think is BitClub. Huh?
Yes,
What other
please.
means can someone gain Bitcoin from? Well, where else can someone make Bitcoin? Because you don't just get the money. It is actually money. You don't just get it. You have to do something to earn it. So apart from the mining pool, what other means can someone um, get Bitcoin from? I think get paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Thank you.
actually, that's a nice question. The more reason why we talk about the mining is only because the mining is actually the backbone of the Bitcoin network is often. It's one of the most lucrative businesses you could ever do. But as you asked, there are a lot of online business opportunities. I don't know, but I am very careful with the sort of programs I do recommend, especially when I'm on a webinar. There are good opportunities out there you can make money with. There are businesses that you can actually view adverts on a daily basis and you get paid. They accept Bitcoin, something like MPA, my paying ads, or MPCA. Recently they launched MPCA, and that is Bitcoin only. You buy advertising credits and all that. You get paid on a daily basis revenue based on the packages that you have. And there are other online businesses, a whole lot. And now I've seen a whole lot of people shifting their focus to cryptocurrency trading because a whole lot of people are losing crazy. Yeah, hello.
Okay, yeah, I can hear
Yes,
you.
I'm sorry. I think it's the connection or so. We just got off and yes, stuff like that. So we are very careful with regards to the kind of program we do recommend online. And as I was saying, there are a lot of rev share opportunities. The one that I trust personally and everybody in the community, the team do recommend is probably MP or MPCA. And as I said that, there are a lot of, as I said, a whole lot of people are shifting their focus to trading cryptocurrencies on their own because a whole lot of people have been losing money in these online scams and opportunities and all that. So we are very careful. And that is why we are centered with the mining. Actually, it's a lifetime business opportunity, which can take you very far. You have nothing to lose with regards to the mining. And actually, mining is one of the most lucrative way to be earning Bitcoin and stuff like that. And so I think probably all after the webinar, we can talk and see because if you have other programs you want to do, we can help you have a look at it. If something good you need to concentrate on, we'll also give you our advice on that. But for now, I think it is just the mining and few others. So after the program, probably we can sit you down and talk to you about that. Are you okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Many contribution. Nasiruddin, Don, Kabore.
After all, something really was.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, like in reaction to the question that guy asked about other ways of making Bitcoin or
Okay.
earning Bitcoin rather, there are so many other ways. For some time, I've been following out Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You know,
I'm glad you put it
but the basic way of earning Bitcoin is actually mining. Yeah. Although there are so many, like you mentioned, there are so many ways of getting it online, enter into a lot of others, networking and all that. Yes, you can gain so much, but at the same time, you can lose so much. Yeah. So that is it. Like me, before now I've been chatting you for some certain things. For me, I've been into all those online donate here and there, you get from here and there. They are so risky. I was sometimes to say it's a risky venture, but the basic one I understand where you do not lose is from mining. But if you are a risk if you are a heavy risk taker, you could do all these online referral, donating here and there and make some.
That's a very wonderful one. You see, you heard him, Mr. Harvey, you heard from your brother what he said. There are a whole lot of opportunities, but the risks involved are very high at a very crazy margin and all that. You can make so much money and you can lose so much money with these other programs and all that. So that is why we stick on the mining and Actually, something is the backbone. It's the backbone of the network. Without mining, Bitcoin is never going to be what it is. You understand? So why don't you stick with the backbone itself and concentrate on building a very better future from it and all that. So that is what we are doing. And I think we really thank you, Don, for the submission that you did. I think it's also opened up a whole lot, and a whole lot of people are going to appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kabir, do you have anything to add?
Okay.
Okay, so Habe, you are open.
Yeah, one more question, please. I asked you the other day on Facebook while I was chatting with you. I said, okay, let's take for instance the basic package in BitClub. I think it's $500, right?
Yes.
And I was asking if someone invests $500 in BitClub, how long does it take? I know online all these online whatever that we do. Most of them don't have guarantees. So if someone, let's take myself for instance, decides to invest $500 in BitClub, how long before I start getting return from BitClub? What amount do I get over a period of time? Let's say 3 months or 6 months.
Good. That is a very good question.
Apart from the referral, I know referral works there too. You refer people, you get some fraction of Bitcoin. I went to the site, I looked it up, but all that. But I also went to YouTube, saw what some guys are saying about BitClub that is very good and how the referral whatever works. But I think I want to learn from people around here that have been investing and understand it better instead of just relying on YouTube information that I got. So my question is basically how long does it take for me to start getting my return, and over a period of time what's the return like?
Okay, that's a very good question. And any real mining company actually would never make the mistake of promising you a fixed return on your package purchase, because Bitcoin mining is a whole lot of factors oriented. The difficulty, you must consider that one. Also, it changes with time and all that. So what happens is any company that is actually promising you, hey, Mr. Habe, come mine with us, and within a year we are paying you 50% of Bitcoin or something, they are lying to you. What if the mining gets more difficult and it becomes more difficult to be able to hit a block on the Bitcoin network? So what happens is a BitClub, let's say you are in pool 1, and all the members in pool 1, for example, 100 Bitcoins were actually mined. It has to be shared equally among all the members in that particular pool. Fair enough. So the earnings are proportional directly to what is being mined or earned from the mining pool on a daily basis. Actually, the company also have other revenue plans that they are working at to be able to fetch more revenues for their members and stuff like that. But actually, the payouts are not fixed. And with regards to your first portion of the question, how long does it take for you to start earning after joining BitClub? Actually, it takes only 10 days for them to set up your mining device. And these 10 days, after setting up the mining device to join that particular pool, whatever pool that you are joining with, it start paying you off on the 11th day. And this mining device, in future, if you are like, oh, okay, now I've mined a whole lot of Bitcoin, I'm okay with the Bitcoins that I have, I want to quit Bitcoin mining, I need my device back. Actually, it can be shipped to you. The device is actually something they are setting up for you in your name and attach it to the pool of mining that they have. You can actually do the Bitcoin, the mining on your own, but it's not going to be profitable. It's more profitable when you are a part of a pool. So actually, they are using it to set up a device in your name, attach it to the pool that they have, and it starts working for you. And the setup of the device, everything, whatever that is, it needs to be done, takes only 10 days. And after that, you start earning automatically. I don't want to be doing more big club stuff on webinars because of we are not the only ones going to watch. You know, somebody is coming on because he wants to learn Bitcoin, but not actually to learn mining. So I'll be very glad. Questions with regards to the mining after the call, you can call me on Skype and then I take you through. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Very.
please. Kabori, you went for vacation, you enjoyed a whole lot of Bitcoin stuff. So you don't want to tell us everything, huh? All right.
Next, I'll be talking about it.
Oh, okay. I hear, bro. Nasiru, do you have anything?
I would say you guys will probably come here.
You're just hiding out. You need to come on. And actually, as we promised everybody, we don't want to be spending more than 40 minutes on our webinar. We have to stick to this because a whole lot of people even complain of, streaming videos, data, Africans and all that. But we are doing all these things for everyone to have full benefits of the whole Bitcoin. And today we've spent almost 37 minutes. I think it's a wow. It's good. We just need to end it here. Anything regards to anything that you want to do, probably you can talk to any of the leaders, anybody online, on Skype, on Facebook. You can talk to us and then we'll see.
Excuse me.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, this talking about mining and all that. There was a time you were telling me about it. I didn't bother to.
Yes, please.
So I do have some Nigerians, in the platform already. That's what I wanted to find out.
Yes, we have a whole lot of Nigerians, a whole lot of Nigerians mining, especially in the eBitcoinics team. We have thousands of them. Probably after the webinar, I can link you up to them. Okay.
Okay. Let's leave that for we'll chat later about it.
Yes, sure. So we'll connect you to the team in Nigeria that we have. We have a whole lot of team, and I am even intending to come into Nigeria because of the team. We just want Bitcoin to reach anybody. So we need a whole lot of people from Nigeria who have the mindset, who can help us drive this thing. We want to educate a whole lot of people about Bitcoin. Just as I know, we don't want to spend more than 40 minutes, and we have like 2 minutes more to 40 minutes and all that. I think today it's been a very dicey webinar. We really thank everybody for being a part of it. You can follow us on Facebook, eBitcoinics, on Twitter, eBitcoinics, on Instagram, eBitcoinics, on YouTube, eBitcoinics, and also on our website for daily updates and all that. Thank you so much for making this a very wonderful webinar. Looking forward to having you on board next week, same time. Until then, we want to say bye-bye to everybody and see you next week. Bye-bye.